Hey everybody, welcome back to Northern Lion Plays GeoGuessr. Fresh off of that pretty awesome run last time. Hopefully we spent a little bit less time in the US, but it's not looking like it's going to be like that right now. Not that I don't love, the glorious nation of the United States of America, but it would be nice to get a little bit more European style. Country Highway North. Something 5. Look, I'm seeing corn. I'm thinking Iowa. I know they grow corn in many places that are not Iowa. Iowa, fairly central in the, United States of America here. I gotta go with what I know. And if you had to pick one state in the United States known for corn, you'd probably go Iowa. Kansas is tornadoes. Missouri. Blues, maybe? I don't know. I'm sorry, Missouri. The St. Louis Blues, at least. Well, wherever they are, they got a rollicking basketball program at this agricultural university. Let's keep making some moves here. Well, let's take a second and zoom in on the United States. I'm assuming we're around here. Of course, we could be in Nebraska. We could be in New York State, as far as I know. There's probably places that look like this all over the United States, short of, maybe the Southwest, where it's a little bit more, tundra. We could be in Canada even, but no, that says miles per hour. All right. Beautiful skies. That is not helpful. Broke my brain a little bit. Similarly. I'm hoping we'd, come across a town or something. Can we take that road back there? Yes, we can. Do we want to... yeah, this looks like a road we could make do with. GeoGuessr, what is wrong with you right now? Let's keep it moving into this farm area. Man, this is not looking very likely to work out for us here. I apologize for those visual problems. I don't know what caused that. Oh, okay. Apparently this is Google headquarters back in 2013. They've come a long way. House is still being built. That doesn't teach us anything at all. I want to see, I don't know. I want to see, Topeka Street, and then I'll be like, oh, we're probably in Kansas then. Red doors mean nothing to me. I'm coming to the point where I'm just going to take a guess, and I'm gonna guess that it's, Des Moines shower handle. But, actually Des Moines, Iowa. This is an occasional problem with GeoGuessr. You find yourself on a road with very few signs. You have crops. Is this even corn? I don't know. Looks corny. But you got to go a long way to figure out, what the heck you're looking at. Okay, this could be very useful. Rock and TNT? Gonna have to ask Nick about that. Okay, so there's a mailbox with a fish. That's cute. I'm hoping we could zoom in on this and see a little bit more. 800. If only I knew at all where that was. Well, if this is your business, do you have a sign on your garage or something? No? All right. That's okay. Oh, what about this? Let's move forward a little bit. Trout Creek Acres, the Tansiers. It must be really weird when people get, your house in GeoGuessr. There is the seed, of course, in the video description, so you can play along with me. Trout Creek could be effing anywhere. I didn't even want to turn around. All right. I'm going to go with my initial instincts. Say we're in Newton. I like going to Newton. That's not that bad. I think you have to cut me some slack on that one. It's in Chippewa Falls, basically, Minnesota. 3,894 points. I can't be mad about that, considering the lack of contextual clues. All right, now we're talking. This is outside of America, I think. My first guess is that we're in Southeast Asia. Could be Africa. Castello, a Casa de Show da Reggio. South America probably now. I believe that's Spain. This sign could be extremely helpful. Guisoni, 4 kilometers. Is it Italian? Or is it Portuguese? South America often means Portuguese. Maybe this is Portuguese. Okay. If it's Portuguese, then I assume that we are in Brazil. It can't really get much further away from Southeast Asia than Brazil. But that's okay. I know these visual artifacts are annoying, by the way, when they pop up. We can usually alleviate it by, like, zooming out to the appropriate distance and then going forward. But then they come back. I don't know why GeoGuessr starts you out at such a heavy zoom. Like, I think this is, like, nearly 1-to-1 right here. Or maybe that's 1-to-1. Well, maybe it's because you can't see shit when you're zoomed out this far. All right. So I'm operating under the assumption that we're in Brazil. Concresul. You know, it's a lot more helpful when you can actually understand the language, I imagine. As for me personally, I don't. And what this leads to is me not even knowing which one of these words would be cities. .com.br. So I'm feeling comfortable in the Brazilian guess. I can't really tell if there's a city in there. That's on me. Let's zoom back out. How far can you get? You can't zoom further back than the angle the picture was taken at, I assume. Well, if this is most of the information we're going to have, take a quick peek at these signs. We're going to have to make some decisions fairly quickly. Coca-Cola. That might actually be somewhat useful. Now, I can't see what it says. Arcia? Aria? I don't know. It could be a city. That could just be like, could mean nice lady's butt right there. What about this? Ponte Sobra Rio Canriro? So that's a river. I mean, Rio Carrero, okay. Brazil, not too many rivers down there. Just about a trillion. And I don't know which one is which. Rio Grande, that's not it. Am I still following the Rio Grande? Does the Rio Grande run all the way to the Atlantic Ocean? Okay, let's find one that's not the Rio Grande. It might be the Rio Grande. I don't know what I'm saying. What is this one? No identifying markers. Well, by Jove, I think we've just discovered a brand new river. Rio das Almas. I realize, by the way, I'm looking for lakes, not rivers. I feel like a dang idiot. What about this one? Rio Tocantins or something. Oh, this is a small river. Rio Manuel Alves. Another tiny one here. Just about a trillion rivers here. Rio Crihars, or I don't know what X takes on in Portuguese. What about this one? Rio, okay, it's the same one. What about this little tiny one? I mean, I know there's no moments in my YouTube. Wait, could that be it? Correjo? I don't think so, but good backup maybe. It's times like this when I have to be extremely thankful, because there are people that are watching this video. And let's really boil it down. What I'm doing here is panning over a map of Brazil and saying, like, is this the river? Like, is this your card? Is this your... No, is this your card then? It's pretty remarkable. I can't thank you guys enough for the fact that you continue to watch Ryoko. That's not it. I can't thank you enough for the fact that you watch and enjoy stuff like this. I enjoy watching stuff like this. I'm glad you do as well if you're still watching this. Thank you. Look, the problem with just taking a wild guess is that, you know, you want to put down on a river, but if you know that it's not, you know the name of the river, why would you want that? Because you know it's not going to be the river that you want to actually pop down on. If that makes any sense at all. So I think I'm gonna bow out a little bit here. I'm just gonna maybe take like a quick look here in the middle of the country, roughly. Rio Juneña, Rio Aminos. I'm gonna say we're right around there. Oh, that's a long one. That's a bad one. God damn it, Brazil. Was I at least on the right track? If I had zoomed in down there, would I have found it? Yeah, I would have. I didn't want to pan over the entire country, though. Just looking for rivers. There's so many. All right. America. Oh, jeez. America or Australia. Usually. Let's not get too cemented on that. The foliage looks a little bit more American to me. Tall trees often means Pacific Northwest. Maybe, doesn't have to be Pacific Northwest, but we're driving on the right. People are passing us on the right. This is America. Driving a GMC truck. That doesn't tell us too much. It does tell us something. Let's zoom out a little bit and hopefully... I mean, it helps, gives you a little bit more clarity as well, but also minimizes the visual glitches. Look, again, the thing I want to stress about GeoGuessr is that you're always making... It was just a stop sign, I think, or a speed limit, maybe. You're always making decisions with limited amounts of information unless you see something that you can very, very easily identify. Like there's... you know, an intersection, and it says this place is 30 kilometers away. We can follow that and get 100%, you know, authority where we're supposed to go. So I'm not trying to say that the only place in America with tall trees is Washington State. I'm just trying to say that if I had to, you know, if you put a gun to my head and said, quick guess a state with tall trees, I would probably say Washington. And that's, you know, minus the gun part, thankfully. It's pretty much the situation we're in here. But this, oh, don't blind me by the light, ace of base. Ah! Blinded by the light is an ace of base. I saw the sign, but, you know, similar kind of interests here. Come on with that sun, dog. Thank you. Oh, is this taking a quick bend? I see remnants of civilization. Some signs. Oh, it's a house. No, it's like a stable. I don't know if I can see that sign. I can't really look to my right, to be honest with you. What about... If I can look backwards and go backwards, maybe bit of a long shot, clearly. What state are you from, my friend? It's a white license plate. Well, we're potentially a lot of different places. That's a mailbox. I probably should have looked at it, but I'm getting a little salty. You know, we're 3 in here, and I only have 5,000 points. That's as many as you can get. You can get like 5,000 points on one option in GeoGuessr sometimes. I need to shore up on my Brazilian knowledge. Look, this sun is like directly behind us. What is that sign? As far as I'm concerned, that sign is like an easel waiting to be painted on by a bored child. This means nothing to me. Oh, geez, what have I done? Okay, we're still traveling straight here. I'm going to follow this road for as long as my attention span holds out for. Are we passing? I don't know why the game chugs so much, you know? Like, GeoGuessr is not an intense game. But I think it's like maybe it's my browser. I can't see anything. This is a problem. It wouldn't be so bad if there were, like, businesses around. And maybe if the sun weren't there. As it is right now, like, you know, I think there's, like, a sign maybe coming up here. I see, in the distance, I see some vague shapes looking to form some kind of useful piece of information for me. It appears I was mistaken. Well, we're coming up to like the crest of a hill, it looks like. We're descending just a little bit here. I will say, I see no mountains. And part of that is maybe because I can't look to our right. Not all of Washington State or the Pacific Northwest is mountainous, but it's kind of a hallmark. What if we were to go with something like, you know, North Dakota? North Dakota seems fairly wide open. Why don't we split the difference here? Bismarck and Fargo. I'm gonna go for it. Again, look, it's not perfect, but I'm gonna say that that's a relatively good guess. I'm not gonna beat myself up over that one. All things considered, this is a good one. It feels like it. Could be America, could be Scandinavia, could be Eastern Europe, could be Russia. See if we can get some information here before we leave. GMC trucks. It's like a Chevy Blazer or something. It makes me think that we're in America. Oh, but then that could be an American flag. It's kind of hard to tell. It could be an American flag. It could be a Canadian flag if that's the flagpole and this is like red and white here. Or it could be, you know, no flag at all. It could just be a sign. All right, let's turn it around and make a move here. That's an American flag. So we're in America again, man. I don't want to exclude America from the game, but I do wish that we got some less American parts. Especially because this, to me, it feels like we're in kind of the same region. You know, Wisconsin, Minnesota. It's hard to tell, though. Like, what is this foliage, man? Maybe this is on a little bit more of the northeastern side. I don't know, though. Is this civilization, or am I going back the way I came? Like, oh, man, this is the... Oh, let's just say it together. 3, 2, 1, shit. All right. Oh, what about this? Where did that sign go? Okay, take me back. We're looking for that. It's like a moving truck. If we move forward, I think the moving truck becomes like obscured or something, if it was ever there in the first place. Oh, crap. Okay, well, remember we got like 22,000 last time? This is shaping up to be a bit more of a difficult seed. It's a nice place. Well, if this is all we can see, I'm going to guess that maybe... like Carolina? We could be so far off. That's what bums me out. What about like rural... I'm gonna say we're in rural North Carolina. It's such a... let's say rural Virginia. It's such like a crappy guess if we're wrong. Oh, no! Whenever I get it wrong and it's in Alaska, people always go, hey, Northern Lion, Alaska's not just a winter wasteland, you know? It's got, like, trees and stuff as well. I know, okay? But taking a guess on Alaska, you got to be pretty damn sure, because if you're wrong and it's in America, then you're very far away. We almost could not get further away here. That one hurts real bad. And finally, if I never see another fucking field as long as I live. Now, I will say, stone buildings has me thinking we got a little bit more of a European feel here. A bit of a European-style farming simulator situation, but, you know, without being able to see anything, we can't really make a decision there either. Oh, okay, I saw like a... It seemed like an English license plate. It was yellow. I don't know if other European license plates are yellow. They might be. But doesn't this seem like, oh, we're at Hereford Manor right now. This is Hereford Estates. Enjoy yourself. Look, I'm not good with accents, all right? I mean, no offense by it. I'd rather just go straight. Seems like we got some kind of... It's beautiful. It's, you know, a little flat, but very colorful. Looks like we got some kind of village in the distance here. Oh, this sign could be very useful. Stop. 150 meters. Well, that settles it. We're not in America. I was pretty confident we weren't anyway. Oh, these signs are British often. Okay. We're actually in France. I think. Wazon, Thury, Acheret, Neuville? But I'm not 100% sold on it yet. But we did have a road. So let's take some useful information. We had the D861. And yeah, okay, so we're in France. The fact that the signs say stop, do French stop signs really say stop and not like arrête? Apologies for my pronunciation. D11. Are D roads in France? We got A's, we got E's. What about these yellow roads? What are you? Now, to be fair, we could also be in like Belgium. We got E's. We got N's. I don't see any D's. I could be wrong. What about, I think in Netherlands we're pushing it a little bit. What about Luxembourg? We got A's. And that's all I can really see there. Unless these, maybe these yellow ones are the D roads. Let's zoom in like deep on those. Ah, there we go. D. We're looking for D11. Because of the fact that the stop signs are in English, it might mean nothing. Or it could mean that we're close-ish to the border, or maybe even in, you know, Normandy or like Calais or something like that. I hate zooming in this deep, though. We don't really want to be in a city. We want to be slightly outside of the city. D4, D3, D2. You have to feel like we're pretty close here. I know there's also like D100 and fuck you out here as well, but D19. Are they getting bigger? There's D22, D16. I don't know if they're getting bigger. Does it run? That's north. Looks like it runs east to west. 1.5 kilometers Wazon. 8 kilometers Toury. I've never heard of either of those places, which is not to say they're not incredibly significant and beautiful. There's the D1 in Dieppe. D2. D4. D68. What's the matter? Couldn't it be 57 less? D10. Okay. Surrounded by the D471. I don't know what to say. Well, let's... Is there like Noiville around here? Toury? Wazon? What? Wazon! Sorry, my voice is a little shot today. Hey, what you doing, bud? Just having a bud watching the game. Wazon! Yeah, it's a good reference. Very timely. Okay, so there's the D10. It goes all the way down here. Some people call it the DO. I hate to do this. I'm going to tap out. Oh, I probably zoomed right by it. That hurts. Where's the D11? Oh my god, it's like the smallest road of all time. That's the best one we did, I think. Man, this one kicked my ass. I got 12,000 points. It's like 10,000 less than last time. Either way, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the run. I'm going to copy and paste this seed over here into the video description below so you could have played along with me. I hope you did better than I did. That was not a very good score, but thanks for watching. Thanks for your support on the series nonetheless, and I'll see you next time. Subscribe for more, of course. See you then.